FlossTube, it's Sarah, our Stitching Kingdom, and it is Thursday the 10th of October 2019. We have 7 days until Stitch West. I'm so excited. So like next Thursday at this time, we're going to be in Farmington and I'm going to meet people and just have a great time, and Deb and Kef are so excited and they've got a lot of fun things planned for us, and I'm just super excited. And I need to remember to film my small that I'm gonna put in the exchange. So super exciting, it's gonna be fun. Nice needed break, a nice, you know, even though I'm local, it's still nice to get away and to decompress and to kind of do your own things. So hope everybody's having a great week. I'd like to say welcome to any new people joining us today, and hi to my old friends that are coming back for a visit. I really enjoy chatting with you guys, and it'll be really cool to meet actually some of you in person this next week, and it's been really fun to get onto Virtual Stitchers and talk to people there. It is so much fun. If you haven't done Virtual Stitchers, come. It's so fun. Like, you'll pee your pants. You're laughing so hard. It's super fun. So, in the, let's see here, just really quick, Nathan had his final cross-country meet on Tuesday for the state. It was their state championships, and he ended up getting 68th place, which is really good out of the number of kids that they had. And he had, like, his time was 20 minutes and 17 seconds, which means he has about a 10-minute mile, which is really, really good, because he went from having about a 15-minute mile to having a 10-minute mile. So he's cut like 5 minutes off of his time. We are super proud of him. So it'll be really awesome to see if he continues to want to run and stuff like that. It was really cool to see just how he improves, and how, you know, too bad the track season's, or the cross-country season's over, but I'll just have him run at the house or inside when the weather is crappy. But Izzy's coming to Stitch West with us, and Alice will probably be there for a little bit on Friday. Other than that, it's just gonna be, you know, a fun normal week. Not much is happening this week. My oldest is turning 23 on Monday, so it's super exciting. He's a good kid. So we will get into stitching, and first off I have my stitch to show, and this is in my Rika bag, and we've only got like a couple of weeks. I want to say this was week 8, and so we've only got like 2 weeks left, and so we've got faces but no like lips or eyes or noses. So I think that we're gonna get a choice of, you know, who we want to put in there, or maybe it's a saying, but it's pretty obviously, you know, the Golden Girls. I have a friend that they're like, don't ruin it by changing it, and I was like, well, it's not my pattern, and if we can leave it, you know, and I like it, I'll do that. But oh, it's all, I did not serge my edge on this, but that's okay. There. Alright, so yep, that's my stitch. And that's done on Tyco. I think it's 32 count. And we haven't used our metallics yet that we were told to get, so I'm thinking that that's going to be coming into play either this week or next week. So, and then for, let's see really quick, I completed on Magical Stitches. So on Friday was when I actually popped on to Virtual Stitchers. It was so much fun. And then I also joined Semi-Sane Stitchers because, yeah, they were talking about just a whole bunch of different things, and I was just like, what is this? And then I was like, you know what, I could probably do Semi-Sane. They're doing right now what they're doing is a kind of a murder mystery retreat type thing, and I joined a little late to get onto that, so I'm not going to be participating in that because it's sounding really confusing coming in at the kind of the middle of it, and I don't think I can anyway. But we've got This or That coming up, and then Monopoly, and then Stitchers Games is coming up, and I'm going to be supporting a couple of people. So that'll be really fun. We had to get on and say, hey, I'll support you, and so it'll be cool. But I was able to finish, there was a pop-up event for Magical Stitches, and it was to work on your favorite whip at the moment to protect it. And I ended up doing 816 stitches for that pop-up, and then I also stitched on this for just some extra credit. And so this is the second part of Sleepy Hollow, the Tiny Modernist Sleepy Hollow. This one is on 36 counts feldspar by Picture This Plus. It's 1/1, or 1/2, I mean, in all the colorful colors except for Heather, Link is my homeboy. She did the Etoile as the purple in the cape on Dracula, and I was like, that is a fantastic idea. So his little hat band is the metallic Etoile. Probably can't see that very well, but his little hat band's the metallic Etoile, and then his little tie is the metallic Etoile. I use this for a lot of a lot of challenges and a lot of extra credit, so I'm super happy to get this done. I can get it into a drum. The skeletons and the little ghosty guy are all done in the DMC glow in the dark, and then I did Petite Treasure Braid for the stars. Super fun, and I love that tree. I worked on a lot of this during our general conference for our church, and so that was really fun to work on. And then I also started on my extra credit for one of the extra credits for School of Magical Stitches, which is to stitch on something with a spider for In Memory of Aragog, and I was going to do that for my wicked plant because there's a spider on it, but I finished that, so I couldn't, get those points because I had finished it before I started it. And so I started spider legs. And so I actually finished the stitching for that yesterday, last night while I was on Virtual Stitchers, and my border matched up. I was so excited. But I got started on that, and also stitched on this for just the extra credit, and now I'm also stitching on this for something that's in a collection for the other year 6 extra credit, because it's in a set of 9, and Horcruxes were found in sets, or Voldemort had a set of 8, or 7, sorry. But yep, so that's what I'm doing, and this is by Hands On Design. And this one's gone really fast. This one's actually gone faster than the other ones, which is kind of funny. But yeah, super excited. Gonna start filling in some more on that. Gonna work on more on that. And then for Magical Stitches, we are doing apparition practice, and you had a couple of different options. You could have, apparated perfectly, or which was 1,500 stitches on one project, or you could be splinched, which means you didn't apparate correctly, and so bits of you went from one, stayed where you were, and you didn't come back with like an arm or a nose, or, and it's kind of painful. So Vicky posted how many splinches that we had on Sunday night, I want to say, and for Saturday night, and I know Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, and Gryffindor all splinched 4 times, and Slytherin splinched 2, and a lot of the Slytherin people were like, oh, we wanted more, more options, because we had to do a total of 1,000 stitches, and you had to do at least 100 stitches. So I divided mine 300, 300, 300, 100, and so the poor Slytherin people could only do 2. They had 500 and 500. So what I did is I started, let's see here, and then with Enchanted Stitches, we're doing My Nightmare Before Christmas. So all of the things I did, I was able to put them together, which was really nice, so I could get lots of stitching done. So for Enchanted Stitches, and this is my first splinch, was we had to choose which door we would open if we found the door, and I said a patriotic holiday door, and started on Boats on Sister Suffragette by Summerhouse Stitchworks. And I am using most of the fabric is Color and Cotton, and everything but the purple, and then I converted everything. These 3 are all Color and Cotton that I got in her 4th of July box, and then I'm using Rainy Day for the purple. And then I'm using, the only called for I'm using is the 3865, the winter white. So, but that's how far I got for 300 stitches. And that my Needle Minder's early haul, I got that from Michelle Bendy's D-Stash. I love it. And so working on that. And then excited about something that I didn't understand, and so they said mystery cells worked really good with that. And so I stitched on my Linens and Threads mystery peacock cell, and I finished my peacock. I was so excited because he was taking a while. I don't know why he was taking so long, but he was taking a while. So let me just move this and take that off. Should have been more prepared, but come here. And so I moved over to, so there's my peacock. He's all done. You can't really see him. There he is. He's all finished. And this is in a Silks for You. And then I moved over to the corner up here for March, and I'm just gonna fill in the borders as I'm doing them. So, catching up on that. Slowly but surely, but now that I've got, I've got the peacock done, it's really, I'm like, oh good, I don't feel so bad now. So got him. Okay. Gotta put everything back or else it will be a mess. So, oops, that's a needle flying at me. And it's a free sale on their website. It's Linens and Threads. I'll link it below. I usually do. I try to link everything, needle minders and stuff. I link in my favorite shops because I can remember, but I can't remember. So that worked for both my second splinch and something I was excited without understanding. So that got 300 stitches. And then we could choose to cook either for Jack or Dr. Finkelstein for Sally. And I chose to cook for Jack, and what I chose to do was the top of the drum for the Tiny Modernist Part 2. And with the little pumpkins that are there, I decided that I was going to make Jack a pumpkin pie. So I love these little skeletons are going to be running around. That's better. With the pumpkins. So there's one of them done. Working on the second skeleton right here. And so there's 4 skeletons and 4 pumpkins because it's a circle. And it's been going pretty fast, so that'll be a fun one to work on. I think I can get that finished this weekend. So pumpkin pies, that worked for my third splinch and for my Enchanted Stitches homework. And then I had to stitch on something new. Oh wait, no, hang on. What else I used for my other splinch, that's what it was. I was like, wait a second, was Alice's Mad Plant. Because I didn't want to do something new I did something else for something new. I'm trying to remember what I did. Oh, I know what I did for something new. I did my Aragog for something new. Because it was a new start, I think. But for Alice's Mad Plant, I did the little teacup down there, and then I finished up the little bunny, started the bunny. So this is a Michelle Bendy design, love it. So worked on that for another splinch. And then I want to say my, what is my something new? Let me check really quick. Hold please, because I did not write my notes down as good as I thought I was going to. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I remember now. It was the Jack does experiments trying to understand Christmas and decides he wants to try doing Christmas instead of Halloween. Stitch on a piece that was something new for you. And I actually stitched on Alice's Mad Plant for that because it was the first time I actually knew the designer of a pattern. Like, cause you know, cause Michelle, I've met Michelle Bendy in person. We're good friends. And so it was like, my friend did this pattern. And so you can't always say that you know a designer. So I think they're a lot more accessible now than what they used to be. But, it was like, oh, I know a designer. So that's my Enchanted Stitches and Magical Stitches. So, and then, sorry, I'm all kinds of all over the place. And that's where I'm at for those. And then I'm just going to finish the extra credit for, the spiders, and then I'm going to start on my Koi Pond by Shannon Christine, and then also stitch on Snail Slime because that has a potion beaker or cauldron in it, so I need to get that taken care of before I do the other thing. And then also watch the movie, and then I need to start watching Nightmare Before Christmas, but that's okay, I've got time to do that. So Happy Mail. I won Mel, Patchy Pony Stitcher down in Tasmania. I won one of her giveaways, so I was super excited and came with this cute little mini needle minder. And then there was some tea that my oldest was like, ooh, Australian tea, I'm taking that. And so, yeah, it was funny. But then this cute little Ray Dunn thank you card. And so there's this really fun jeweled brooch that I liked. This is kind of a flowery card, a celebration card with a little, and then a birthday present. Cute sampler was in there. Oh, I like that better. This little trumpet with flowers. This cute little like birth announcement type thing. Yep, birth announcement. Kite. This is just really cute. I like that. And the fabric that it's stitched, those clouds. And then a cute little fireworks celebration card. I like the Catherine wheel at the bottom. And this cute little fishy. It's an angelfish. And they say it's a good idea for kids. So maybe see if Alice wants to stitch one of those when she's a little bit older. So thank you, Mel. I need to message you for your address because your address label got munched up and I want to send you a thank you card. So I will message you and have fun on your trip because I know that she's vacationing. She posted on her Instagram. So, and then Michelle Bendy Stitchy had a Bags Plus live sale and I saw this and had to grab it. It's kind of a burlappy fabric and I like how it's got the black and white and then the coloration on it, and it's one of the 90 pocket floss buddies, I believe, with the grosgrain ribbon. And that's that, and it opens. It's got a little hanger. It's got a little place for a highlighter if you want to put a highlighter in, and then 90 bobbin pockets, which are really nice. I really like my floss buddies. I have a ton of them, more than I need. I like the Floss Buddy flips for smaller projects. I like the bigger 90 pocket Floss Buddies for like my Lady of the Flag, or I actually think my Sora, my full coverage, is in one of these. So these are wonderful because they keep all of your stuff in one place. They fit in your project bag really good. So I am all for that. So that's my haul for that. I did actually, when I was working on a preschool project, I did some diamond painting. It's like right next to me so I can see it, but I got that little corner done while my Cricut was printing out stuff for preschool. We're working on letter C for circle. But I think that's about it for this week. We're just gonna do what Magical Stitches and Enchanted Stitches tells me to do, and semi-sane when those events pop up. Really excited to be a part of this community and to hang out with you guys and to just have a few minutes of your time. And I thank you for coming and being here and doing and just making this community a better place. So I hope you all have a great week, and if you are coming to Stitch West, I will see you in 7 days. I'm so excited. It's gonna be a blast. So excited to see new friends, meet new friends, and see old friends, and make new friends, and it'll be great. So have a wonderful week, and happy stitching. Bye.